It's Jordan. I wanted to share a video about, this has nothing to do with any of the courier services, anything like that. This is just a lifestyle video, if you will. I wanted to share a video about me moving from Atlanta. I'm looking to move from Atlanta in the next few months or so. From the Atlanta area. I live in the Metro Atlanta area. I lived in Atlanta before, but now I live in Metro Atlanta. I live in Forest Park. And I'm looking to move to the DMV. Now, I've said this before in other videos, and everybody hops in the comment section. Don't move to DC. Don't move to Maryland. Don't move to Virginia. Cool. My thing about me moving is that wherever you move to is subjective. I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania, which is notoriously known as one of the top 10, top 15, top 20 most dangerous cities in the country. Not just in Pennsylvania, in the country. They've consistently made the top 10, cracked the top 10. And living in Chester, and that's because of how many people it is per capita. Now, Chester is a very small city, about 40,000 residents. So if a death happens there, it is widely casted because of how small the city is. Now, stuff like that happens in Philly, but Philly is 10 times the size of Chester. So a death happening in Philly wouldn't make the news as fast as a death happening in Chester. It just won't, because it's not enough people. It's just Chester's is so small, and that's why Chester makes the most dangerous cities to live in. And it's always in the top 10 in Pennsylvania for sure, and it's always cracking the top 10, always in the top 15, and always in the top 20 of most dangerous cities to live in the United States. Period. Now, I say that to say, I didn't have any real issues with living in Chester. Yeah, you get your shootouts, you got all your stuff that goes on, your burglaries, everything that goes on. But this is why I say living in rough areas is subjective, because when I first came down here, everybody I knew, my family members, my cousins that lived down here, they was all saying, don't move to Riverdale, don't move to Jonesboro, don't move to East Point, don't move to College Park. And these are areas that are well known for different crimes and violence and stuff like that. But what I have to say to combat that is that where you live at, as long as you mind your business most of the time, you are usually good. Don't be out here being buddy with everybody, thinking that you can make friends. People be trying to set you up. They be trying to case you up. You invite somebody over, thinking that they're your friend. You know what I mean? You get the text in, and even the women that I've came across, thank you. Even the women that I've came across, you thinking that you meeting somebody new, and you're thinking that, you building with somebody, and the whole time they casing you up. You got TVs up in your house or whatever, a PlayStation, Xbox, things of value, laptops. They casing you up. They know their little male friends or whatever, and they casing you up. As soon as you text them, I'm about to go to Jamaica. I'm about to go to Jamaica for a week. I'm leaving on August the 18th or something like that. And they been in your house. Man, listen, they sending their cousins, and he lived by himself, and he on his own, and it's a gold mine. He got a flat screen TV in the bedroom and one in the living room, man. Y'all can go clean them out, and we can split the profit. They into that type of stuff down here. I've heard it multiple times in my 4 years that I've been living here. They're into that. They are into that. And it ain't the transplants. It's the people that live here. It's not the transplants. It's not the people from New York and all of that. The people that aren't from here, they trying to maintain a low profile. They're here for a reason. They feel like they can capitalize off of being here. This guy trying to back up. He must see a parking spot. I'm gonna let you get it, Playboy. I'm gonna let you get it. I see where you was trying to go at. I'm gonna let you get it though. Yeah, he tried to back up. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I was a little sidetracked. I'm at Walmart trying to pick up some stuff for my cousin. Yeah, but these people will case you up, and like I said, these are natives of this area. This ain't, the people that I know that got their places burglarized and stuff like that, that I know personally, they said that them people are from here. So it's different. And the people I know that move here, they actually move here with goals of trying to do something, with plans of trying to do something. So whether it be open up a business, whatever, So before people hop in the comment section saying, no, it's the people that's from out of town, no, it ain't. No, it's not. Because my neighbor downstairs, he was one of them people that be buddy and try to be nice with everybody. Like, I know him because I see him going back and forth to the mailbox. I was outside doing something under my hood one day of my car, and he came over and he was helping. And every time I see him, we just bust it up for a little bit, and I let him go. I let him go. But he's always tried to invite me over his apartment, try to, he have like a little, throw something on the grill or whatever. He'll let me know, listen, I'm throwing some hot dogs, hamburgers on the grill if you want to slide through, yada, 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 And I kind of just be like, nah, I'm good, thank you for the offer, but I'm good. And I keep it moving. I do that for a purpose because I'm not from here. And I have high trust issues with people that I'm not familiar with, So, and me being this way have kept me out of a lot of trouble. Me being this way have kept people from going inside my house and in my car and stuff like that. I'm very conscious of that type of stuff. I come from a militant background, a military background. My father, he was in the military. A bunch of my uncles, they were in the military. Like, I know what it's like. I know what I need to be doing. I know what I need to keep my eyes on, especially living in an area that I'm not familiar with. I've been here for 4 years. I'm familiar with the city, and I'm familiar with the outskirts of the city, but the people, the natives of Atlanta, I'm not. The natives of Atlanta and Metro Atlanta, I'm not familiar with. And I don't go out my way to become familiar with them. I just mind my business and I keep it moving. I feel like that formula, if you apply that formula anywhere that you plan on moving to, you will be okay. I'm a viber. I tell people all the time, I move off of vibes. I move off of energy. You know what I mean? I'm not so much of a religious person as I was as a child. I'm more spiritually influenced, and I move off of vibes and energy. And it's very, very important to move off of vibes, and it's very, very important that I move off of vibes and energy, because I can tell when the vibe is off, it's immediate. It's immediate. It's not something that you got to go looking for. You feel it immediately. When the energy is off, same thing. That you feel it immediately. When you walk up to somebody and you get to talking with them, you feel the energy and you feel their vibe immediately. And you shouldn't ignore that. If you get a bad vibe from somebody, you got to remove yourself from that area. Remove yourself from that area, and then you will be safe. That's God. That's your intuition. That's everything. That's the universe conspiring to how you are as a person. If you're a good-hearted person, you're going to attract good-hearted people. You ain't got to go looking for friends. You ain't got to go. They'll find you. And if the vibe is off, and if you connect with somebody immediately, that's telling. Sorry, I got a phone call. That's telling. And I move with that type of purpose wherever I go at. So you can get in the comment section and say, don't move to DC, don't move to Maryland, don't move to Virginia. I'm still getting out of here. I'm still leaving Atlanta. I'm still leaving Atlanta. I have multiple reasons why I'm doing it. And I might share that in another video, but at some later time, when I lock down my apartment and everything else that I'm supposed, or house or whatever that I'm supposed to lock, maybe I'll do it then. I'll be more motivated to do it then. But I've been here 4 years, and I've had my ups and downs here. I say it's been 50-50. I had 2 good years and 2 okay years, 2 years here. But the whole time it's been a learning experience. It's been just me learning about myself as a person, me maturing, me growing as a person, and I'm grateful for my move here because it was necessary. I felt like I was going to become stagnated and become complacent when I was living in Pennsylvania, and I always had ambitions and goals, things that I've aspired, that I aspire to be, and things that I looked for that were things that can help me mature a lot quicker, or more mature, not quicker, but mature in a way that that was progressive. Now that I'm here and I've lived here, I can say that, yeah, you know, maybe Atlanta wasn't for me. Maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. And I'm just, you know, now I'm looking for the next move. Now I want to be closer to home. I've always had this pull on DC, but every time I visited DC, I've always been in love with the culture there. With Atlanta, I got kind of big-eyed about black people being, it's just being so many black people just moving. I'm talking about, when I say moving, I mean getting, having businesses and, you know, the networking and stuff like that. When I came down here, it was just more so I seen the black people moving the way that they moving in a way that would be attractive to somebody who is forward thinking. You get down here and you in the airport, you seeing black people actually working in the airport. You're seeing, and they're not just working meaningless or dead end jobs. Like, these are people that, you know, are managing whatever, all the food spots in there. And I seen, like, they got like the Food Network. Food Network has something going on where, like, they have chefs and stuff like that come through the Atlanta airport, and you see black people just working. And I'm not saying they don't do that back home, but it's like, back home, when you see business owners, you see them owning whatever, hair salon or a car wash or a barber shop, you know, maybe a soul food spot or stuff like that. Down here, I know black people around my age group that own franchises. They literally own a franchise. I've ran into people that own Subways. I ran into people that own McDonald's and Burger Kings and stuff like that. And these are like typical run-of-the-mill people, or everyday working blue-collar people that kind of like got their credit in order, went and got a business loan or whatever, or partner with other people, and they made it happen for them. But outside of that, outside of those people that are progressive, which is a very, very niche group of people, you have a lot of fluff, a lot of like people that look the part. Like, I've been to all, people were saying, yeah, you got to get out to those networking events, you got to get out. I've been to all of that stuff. I've been to everything you could possibly name up, anything that they have going on at the gathering spots, anything that they have going on, you know, at meetups. I've been to all of that stuff, and what I ran into the most was people looking the part. You get to talking about business plan, you get to talking about what you want to do in the next 5 to 7 years, and them people, they lost in the sauce. But guess what? They got the suit on, you know, they got the nice Benz outside, and you know, they working, but they're not really, they're working the typical jobs or whatever, but they're not really working, to be on their own, do something for themselves. They're kind of just, they just like being in the crowds that are about that, and being kind of like a fly on the wall. Like, this guy got this going on, let me be around this guy, maybe something might pop off for me type stuff. I'm not about that. I am about the black progressive. I am, and I know that DC has a strong technological, as far as the background. They have that. They have. They definitely have a black progressive going on when you get on. Oh, somebody's texting me right now. Yeah, they have the black progressive, and a lot of forward thinkers are there, and I'm hoping that my plan is to get there and to make sure that I link with those people, and that I'm putting myself in a position where I can finally get my firm up off the ground, which is what I want to do. Anyway, I've been talking too long now. Actually, I should have broke this up into 2 videos, because nobody wants to look at a 15-minute video no more. Like, everybody needs something that's 5 minutes or less. And I always get on here and I get the ranting and stuff and rambling, and it's just not good. So y'all jump in the comment section. I know y'all will. I'm about to go in here and grab some stuff for my cousin. She's having a little cookout and a graduation celebration for one of my cousins, for one of her children. And I will get at y'all later. I'll probably do another video, like I said, closer to my move date, which is in October. I'll probably do a video when I lock down everything that I need to lock down for my move out of here. But in the meantime, y'all hop in the comment section. I love y'all. I love the energy that y'all been giving me. It hasn't been really any real bad. It hasn't been any real bad. I haven't had any real bad information. People giving me advice and stuff like that. Hasn't been really any real trolls, but I know how to navigate the trolls now. So yeah, y'all hop in the comment section. I look forward to conversing back and forth with y'all, and y'all be blessed as usual. Be safe. Peace.